Hey everyone, it's your boy Zero. You know, puzzle games are a guilty pleasure of mine. Cause some days, work can be too much, and puzzle games are a good way to relax and unwind. Thankfully, friend of the channel, Mason, created a quirky and colorful side-scrolling puzzle game called Way of Rhea, and I've been having a great time with it. So let's talk about it. Released on Steam on Monday, May 20th, 2024, Way of Rhea has you playing as this weird mythical creature with a skull on its face. I affectionately refer to it as a Wendigo, based on the Native American mythology. Your mission is to help your friend Shrew win a bet against the Professor, in order to keep his super cool bike from the Professor's clutches by winning said bet. And what's the bet, you might ask? Well, the bet was to clear all the puzzles in a certain section in one night. And what does Shrew get if he wins the bet? Well, nothing. Shrew is just so confident that he knows you'll beat all the puzzles and help him win his bet. However, there are quite a few puzzles in this section, and it's just not possible to complete them all in one night. Not to mention, our little buddy Snow Crab lost his kid and we gotta help find him. Which runs the clock, which makes it so that darn Professor wins the bet and takes Shrew's cool bike. Now it's up to you to get it back. But enough about the silly plot, let's talk about the actual meat and potatoes of this game, the puzzles. In Way of Rhea, your character is able to change colors by absorbing different colored orbs ranging from yellow, green, and blue. Changing your color unlocks doors and passages. In order to absorb the color, you'll have to take a colored orb and go to a special light post. Once absorbed, your character will change color and any doors matching your color will automatically open. Pretty simple, right? Not so fast, because Mason added special wall hazards that make it so you can't pass an orb through it. No worries though, teleporters are here to help you navigate some of these tough as nails puzzles. But wait, what's this? A special wall was also added that deactivates the teleporters. Ugh, what a headache. So you're telling me that I gotta somehow get from here to here while dealing with both wall hazards? This is gonna take a while. The puzzles are indeed challenging, but the challenge only gets tougher when you gotta work with a friend. Remember Snow Crab? Well, there are special stages dedicated to working alongside him in order to beat the puzzles. Now if only this little bastard would stop running off on his own. Hey, wait a minute. Come on, man, you're just teleporting to the same spot over and over. Stop and think, man! After completing one of these mind-splitting puzzles, you unlock other stages with more puzzles. You can navigate these stages through the cloud area. I really like the clouds area because it reminds me of the warp rooms from Crash Bandicoot 2. Heck, the swirling clouds and lightning animations feels like an homage to the warp rooms. In the clouds, you can also find this awesome jukebox, which allows you to listen to the original soundtrack of the game. You can unlock more songs as you progress through the game. Speaking of progress, the clouds area is also split into several sections. Each section specializes in certain puzzle types, like this one where you have to work with Snow Crab. There are stages where you have to toss the orb you need to different spots in order to solve the puzzle, and puzzles where you have to use special elevators and teleporters in order to solve them. Mason really put a lot of thought and passion into this game. We've actually spoken to Mason throughout the years and have seen the growth of Way of Rhea from its alpha build to its final release. And it's heartwarming to see another indie developer complete an awesome game like this. I especially like that controller support made it to the final build. Pad player for life. I had a lot of fun playing Way of Rhea, but I do have a few little nitpicks I want to mention. It wouldn't be much of a review if I didn't point some of these things out. Now, the main point of the game is to solve puzzles in this awesome world/universe. But there's so much in this world that I can't help but want to learn more about it. I would have liked a couple of spots where we can find some Easter eggs or artifacts that explains more about the characters and/or the universe. Essentially, I'm looking for more lore. Another thing that bothered me are these wall hazards I mentioned earlier. One of them is smooth and the other is wobbly. One of them shuts off all the teleporters and the other forces you to drop your orb. Can you tell which one does what? Well, I can't. And in puzzles where I had to encounter both of them, made me have some issues remembering which did what. It can be a little bit of a hindrance when trying to plan out your next move. And that's it. These nitpicks are not going to ruin your time with this game, and if you're looking for a fun, quirky, and colorful puzzle game to sink your teeth into, you can't go wrong here. This game was a nice little distraction after a long, hard day at work, and I can't wait to see more from Mason and Anthropic Studios in the future. As for a score, I think I'm gonna give Way of Rhea 4.5 running snow crabs out of 5. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this review, please make sure to slap the like button, mash the subscribe button, and if you want to learn more about Way of Rhea or find out where to play it, go ahead and find them on Steam. I'll have everything linked below in my description. Thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you next time.